A lot has happened since I last uploaded a video 2 weeks ago. First of all, I had a hysterectomy, a total hysterectomy. That means they took everything female in there. And I don't mind talking about it because I'm age 70 and I just don't care. It's not, for a lot of people, it's such a private thing, especially if you're still of childbearing years. I'm not. So I doesn't affect my face. It doesn't affect my body strength as soon as I get better. But it doesn't affect who I am at my age. I am me. I'm still me. So I went ahead and had it done. I didn't have a period. I had a continuous period for 3 years. And I went through a lot of pads. And the doctor was good. She tested me for everything. She did the exams where they take biopsies that are so painful. And after the third one, she could only tell me that it was negative, but they couldn't see the backside of everything. So they tried hormone therapy, and it helped, but I don't want to be on hormones for the rest of my life. It's not good for me, especially at age 70. So I decided the third way of a hysterectomy. And it was laparoscopic. So they say it is 2 to 6 weeks recuperation. Much better than where they just flay you open, basically. And I left the hospital 10 hours after surgery and went home to rest. And I have been recuperating. Each day has been a different pain, a different thing, because one place heals, another place the medication they gave me wore off. There are just all these different physical things going on. But every day is better. Every day I can tell I'm healing. The top incisions, I've been able to take the steri strips off. It's been 9 days. And so when they said 2 to 6 weeks, I told them 2 weeks. And that's been my mindset. And it has worked. And I'm happy to report that I'm up and walking and doing a lot of things around the house. You don't lift 40 pounds, so that's the only restriction that I have. But meanwhile, when I started feeling better, I had a video all ready to go. And all I had to do was put it on my program and then put it on YouTube. So I opened the program up 3 days ago, and guess what? It's been banned. Well, you know about the TikTok thing. Well, this program is run by TikTok. And because of that, there's a big sign that comes on that says, nope, sorry, this has been banned in the United States. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do. So I start right away trying to figure out what can I use, what program. I only did 2 videos and I'm not good at it. I'm still learning so much. And now I have to find a new program? Oh boy. So I researched and I found the program I'm using right now. And so far so good, except, well, no, there's just little tweaks that you have to do. So I'm learning. That's it, I'm learning. So this is part of my journey. So hopefully I can get this video uploaded, because the last video will never upload because it won't. And I hope to get really good at this and to be able to give you the information in a way that helps you, entertains you, touches you, because maybe you've been there, like with the hysterectomy. So that's it. That's what I got for you today. There's a story of a woman in the Bible who had a hemorrhage, but she didn't have it for 3 years. She had it for 12 years. And she went to doctor after doctor after doctor and spent all of her money. And the doctors, well, I don't think the doctors made her worse. I think she just got worse and they weren't able to cure her. And they didn't do the things that they do nowadays. So she, in those days, when a woman was in that condition, she was considered unclean, which meant that she couldn't be in regular society. She was banished, she was banned, she could be easily divorced by her husband for that reason. And it was unfair. It was unfair. And that was her life. Unfair. So when Jesus was in town, he was on his way to a house to heal someone, and she snuck up behind him in a big, big crowd. They were all crowded around him, touching him and, just jostling. And she managed to get up there. So she must have been on her hands and knees, because she touched the hem of his garment. Now that's, the men wore long garments, so it was down on the ground. So she had to get down there to touch his garment, and she was healed. And he knew it. With all the people touching him, he knew somebody had been healed, and turned around and figured out who it was. And he said, "Your faith has made you well." And I just appreciate that, because she was a woman and they were second-class citizens, but Jesus never saw them that way. And it gives me hope in this world, because when women have been treated like second-class citizens, God has sat there going, no. And we need to realize that we are just as precious to God as anyone else. And we have our problems, which are different from men's problems. But you know what? Men have some problems too. They really don't talk about. So I just hope that gives you a little hope for yourself, that you are important, that your life is important, that your new lifetime is important, and that you can be on your own journey. So come along with me, and I'll talk to you next time.